So, this is the continuation of the previous tutorial. I didn't realize that this screencast-o-matic thing cuts off after 15 minutes. So I was talking to myself for a while, which was fun. Let's go back to where we left off over there, and I'll show you now. I've uploaded all these pictures. That's what we were doing before. You don't need to upload all of those pictures for the template, actually, because when we use this template to put new new product pictures in, we're actually going to need to delete all the ones that we've got here in the template. So it's probably better when you're creating a template just to put one in, but I've shown you how to do it with all of them, so now you know for the listings as well. So down here we've got the template in the HTML section with the details for the description. This is actually like the listings template, so you can see here. This is what it's going to look like on the listing, and that's pretty cool because it's got this kind of little drop-down thing where it actually pops up with all this information. And the code for that is right here in the HTML, and I'm going to send you a code to copy and paste in here, and that's what you're going to do. You're not going to work in the standard section. You're going to work with the HTML, and it looks a bit creepy, scary, overwhelming because there's so much information, but don't worry, it's not as like convoluted as it looks. Basically, what you're going to have is a document with all of this I'm going to send you, or you can actually, you can go into the template and just copy and paste it. And then you need to change three things. You need to change the title, the price, and the description. The title is here. See there it says Flower of Life Sacred Pendant. You'll become familiar with its location after you do it a few times. And you just change it to whatever else you're using this template to create a new product of. Might be Seed of Life ring, we'll go there. You change the price over here, and you change the description under where it says description. So this is where the description is. And you just, highlight it, and once you've got the other description already, you've copied it, so it should be in your clipboard, and then you Control V to paste it over that. So that's what you're pretty much doing to replace that description. And also actually, I think that is a part of the description. See that available in purple, red. That code is there just like to create a space between this and that. So just make sure you cover, like you catch all the description and filter out all the code in your mind by just disregarding that and differentiating between all these div stuff and the rest of the actual information. All the rest is going to stay there. This is just what happens when people click on the About Us section. All that information pops down, etc., etc. This is all going to stay the same, so you don't need to worry about that. And then when it's done, it pops up like that. So once that's done, we go down and we just check that this actually should be it should be good till cancelled, not 7 days, because we want it to stay there forever until we take it off. And then we go down and we apply the shipping profile that we already created, which is for light things under 50 grams. And then it's just going to populate all this information for us. Here it doesn't. I don't know why. Let's just do it. 10, 10, 10, easy, 50 grams. And there we go. Returns are accepted, so we change that to shipping and returns, which provides this information. We might want to change that later, but we'll keep it there for now. Everything should be consistent with our Etsy store, so I think as you go through, if you can figure out how to change these things so that they match our policies on Etsy, this is probably in the account section under policies as well. I'm pretty sure it is. So you can go there and change these details by just checking what our policies on returns are in Etsy, pasting them here, and then when we select shipping and returns, it's going to apply it to the product listings. Okay, so then we continue. It's telling us we've missed something. Please correct. Okay, we've forgotten the title. So let's grab that from the jewelry section. This is it, Flower of Life pendant. I could have typed that. A bit lazy at 11 p.m. And we don't need that. We do need the condition. New with tags is always what we put. And that's it. It's all done. So we can continue. And let's check it out. Preview the listing. Let's just see what it looks like now. What did we make? Cool. So this is how it looks. As you can see, this is where all the main info is, and people can, select the different pictures. This is repeated, so perhaps we don't need to put it twice. I think we could just put the best picture. Doesn't matter what color it is, as long as we've got it again in the actual variation picture. We could put the best picture here in the front, and then in the first picture, and then all the rest in the variation pictures, so that it's not repeated. But the reason that there needs to be at least one for each variation is because, as you can see, when I go to select silver color, it changes the picture to the silver color. And if we only had that in the main picture, then it wouldn't do that, because the way the system works is that it connects the color with the picture that we've attached to it. I don't know why it says main color there. Maybe you can see about that. I think it's because when we created the variation, we called it main color, and it should actually be color, not main color, but that doesn't really matter for now. We'll leave it for this explanation. As you can see, we've got all of the information here, and it's pretty cool because you press here, it drops down with all this information, and yeah, that's all good. Actually, we should probably update this if we have updated it on Etsy before we go ahead and do any of the listings. Just make sure it's all up to date, please. And that's it. So that's how we create the template. Now, when we want to apply that template, let's just submit and save the listing, because it's ready to roll. That's good to go now. And then I want to go ahead and use that. Let's use that to sell another piece of jewelry. Or actually, before I created this patchwork pocket skirt. So let's use that template and start with a skirt. And you can see it's I'm selling with this template. I've got this, all this information is there. See, it's already in the skirts and categories. The colors are there in 4 colors, and I actually need to change that, because I'm going to go with a different skirt. I'm going to go with something. Let's see what we've got here. Let's go to our photo shoot with Poppy and Dana, and let's go to the what did we call it here? Flower of Life skirt. It's actually the Boho for Life skirt now, but that's okay. I've got it in 3 colors here. Okay, we've got black, masala, and purple. But here in the template that I created before, I also put a brown. Let's just get rid of that. Now we've got black, green, and purple. We want to add masala. Perfect. Okay, and then we continue. So here you're going to see we just select yes, yes, yes. Oh, where did it take us? Don't we want to put pictures? I think that's next. Let's just check first that all this information is right. Yeah, let's leave the style. You see, I put these keywords in there. Material is pretty accurate. We've got the lace, crochet. No, there's no velveteen in this skirt. Let's take that out. We've got lace twice. That's a mistake. So that's good. And we don't need any of this stuff. Let's just get rid of that. I don't know if it's going to come back. It seems to reappear every time. Let's continue. Okay, so now we want to put the pictures, and I think we need to remove this picture, which is why when I said, when you're creating yes. Oh, good. Well, you just press remove all. But that's why when you're creating a template, you don't really need to put all the pictures, but you may as well if you can just create them all pretty easily. Remove them all pretty easily. So now the main photo should be the best. So let's choose it. Oops. I want to go back to our photo shoots and so many pictures. Uh-oh, wrong one. Products. What did we call it back then? It gets so confusing when we change the names. Okay, well, let's start. And I think that we've got a really good picture of the black. That's a good one. Okay. Let's start with this as the main picture and upload that. And then we don't need to upload this picture again for the black. I think it's actually probably good to have the pictures one after the other in terms of the colors are together. So the first picture is black. The first variation displayed should also be black, so that it doesn't go black and then all purple, and then and then back to black. So if you know which is the main picture because you know which is the best picture in which color it is, when you're creating the variations, try and create that color first. Doesn't matter if it's not, because don't worry about going in and checking which the best color and whatever is. Just if you're aware of it or if it's quick to check, that would be better if we've just got one after the other. So you'll see what I mean. First we've got the black and then we've got the rest of the black. I think that's the best way I can explain it. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we've uploaded the black. Now let's upload the purple. Oops, I've gone too far. Okay. Okay, purple. And look at that, I think, here the good thing is we can put all of them. But actually it's all right. We'll stick with our favorite 5. We can put up to 12, which is fun. Finally. Freedom of up to 12. And you can crop pictures here. You can adjust the lighting, which is also good to do with the pictures that are too bright. We've got some of them, so you can actually play with this. I don't know how well it works, but see how you go. Have some fun. Put some rainbows in. And that's purple done. One more.